Hi guys, my name is Ben, and today I show you my top 10 anime where the main character is overpowered. Enjoy the show and have a nice day, let's go! Campioni. Some people suddenly find a religion, but for 16-year-old Kusanagi Godo, it's a really old-time religion that's found him. As a result of defeating the god of war in Mortal Kombat, Godo is stuck with the unwanted position of Campioni, or God Slayer, whose duty is to fight heretical gods whenever they try to muscle in on the local turf. Not only is this likely to make Godo roadkill on his highway to heaven, it's also a job that comes with a lot of other problems, like how to deal with the fact that his enhanced status is attracting a bevy of overly worshipful female followers. After all, they're just here to aid him in his demi-godly duties, right? So why is it the hero leader, the demonically manipulative or mysterious Erica Blantley, seems to have a such devilish interest in encouraging some very unorthodox activities, get ready for immortal affairs, heavenly harems and a lot of dueling, deities taking pies in the face as the ultimate smash. Bash and rest of the titans rocks above heaven and earth. Unlimited Psychic Squad. You don't have to be psychic to know that Hayabusa Kyosuke is trouble waiting to happen, but having psychic powers of your own may be your only change. If you want to stand against him, one of the most powerful aspects on a planet, Hyobu's incredible range of abilities extends as far as controlling his own aging process, and the potential strength of all his talents combined is so terrifying that he wears a device that limits their use except in case of extreme emergency, because sometimes it takes a villains to do what heroes can, and as the leaders of the secret organization Pandra, Hyobu dedicated his life to fighting those who will entrap, enslave or kill anyone with psychic powers. Now Pandra itself is in a danger, and to combat the deadly threat, the gloves and limiter are coming out. Gurren Lagann. Simon and Kamina were born and raised in a deep underground village, hidden from the fabled surface. Kamina is a free spirit loose cannon, bent on making a name for himself, while Simon is a timid young boy with no real aspiration. One day while excavating the earth, Simon stumbles upon a mysterious object that turned out to be the ignition key to an ancient artifact of war. With the duo adopts Lagann. Using their new weapon, Simon and Kamina fend off a surprise attack from the surface with the help of Yoko Lidner, a hot-blooded redhead wielding a massive gun who wanders the world above. In the aftermath of the battle, the sky is now a plain view, prompting Simon and Kamina to set off on a junior role alongside Yuka to explore the wastelands of the surface. Soon, they join the fight against the Beastmen, humanoid creatures that terrorize the remnants of humanity in powerful robots called Kumen. Although they face some challenges and setbacks, the trio bravely fights the new enemies alongside other survivors to reclaim the surface, while slowly unraveling a galaxy-sized mystery. Haven't you heard? I am Sakamoto. In Gakubun Prefectural High School, there a boy who just might be the coolest human, being alive. A first-year student with talent finesse that solves every problem, and looks absolutely fabulous in the process. Women adore him, children idolize him, and delinquents are frustrated by their inability to defeat him. The teachers can't outwit him, and when there's an animal in trouble, even the raging winds can hold him back, whether he's thwarting bullies, sword fighting with an angry bee, or eluding the unwanted attentions of a smitten middle-aged lady. He will always succeed, and he will always look unimaginably cool. Well, do it. No game, no life. 16 ancient races inhabit this board, a world overseen by Ted, the one true god, the lowest of the 16. Humanity consists of humans, a race with no affinity for magic, in a place where everything is decided through simple games. Humankind seems to have no way out of their predicament, but the arrival of two outsiders poses a change. On Earth, step-siblings Sora and Shiro are two inseparable shut-ins who dominate various online games under the username Lagann. Well notorious on the internet, the pair believes that life is merely another dull game. However, after responding to a message from an unknown user, they're suddenly transported to Discord. The mysterious sender turns out to be Ted, who informs them about the world's absolute rules. After Ted leaves, Sora and Shiro begin their search for more information and a place to stay, taking him to Elkia, humanity's only remaining kingdom. There, the duo encounter Stephanie Dola, an emotional girl, whining for for the kingdom's sovereignty. In desperation, she attempts to regain her father's throne, but her foolhardiness makes her goal unachievable. Inspired by the girl's motivation and passion, Sora and Shiro decides to aid Stephanie in getting Elika back on its feet, unlimitedly aiming to become the new rulers of the enigmatic realm. The 12 Kingdoms. Yuka Nakajima has only ever wanted to be normal. She does what she is asked, gets good grades, is a class president, and even help her classmates whenever he can. But because of her red hair, she has never fit in. With her pushover attitude, Yuka lets classmates take advantage of her, so she has nobody she can really call a friend. But on an otherwise ordinary day, a man who claims to be from another world barges into Yuka's classroom and bows before her. This elegant blonde-haired man, Keiki, claims the Yuka is his master and belongs on the throne of his kingdom. However, their first meeting is cut short, as Keiki has been followed by otherworldly beast called Yuma. He is able to escape with Yuka into his own realm, but two other classmates, Ikuya Asano and Yuka Sakamoto, are caught up in the madness as well. Unfortunately, their troubles have only just begun, as the Yuma attacks lives that separated from Keiki, alone in his strange new land. These ordinary students must learn to fend for themselves or die. Kaze no Stigma. Yagami Kazuma was originally part of the Kanagi family, a respected family of fire users who have an affinity to fire. However, after being easily defeated by his cousin Ayana and having no talent whatsoever in fire magic, Kazuma is banished and casted out from his family. 4 years later, Kazuma finally returns to Japan, this time as an exceptionally powerful wind user. A series of murders on Kanagi family members have occurred with his arrival, while most of the family, including Ayana, is convinced Kazuma is the culprit. He honestly isn't. These events began an all-out war against the Kanagi family, with Kazuma and Ayana right in the middle of it. B. The beginning. The islands of Cremona, a vigilant runs amok. Celebrated by some and hunted by others, the notorious Killer Bee takes justice into his own hands, armed with a sharp blade and superhuman abilities, unable to apprehend his renegade. The Royal Investigations Service risk calls upon the expertise of Kill Fit, a seasoned, yet eccentric detective who was relocated to the Arcas department following a personal loss. As crimes in Cremona begin to escalate from stealthy executions of wrongdoers to sophisticated strikes on public figures, it soon becomes clear that there is more than one person responsible. With the help of his impulsive sidekick Lilu Hashina and unexpected aid from the elusive Killer Bee himself, Kiev begins to unravel plots involving secret organizations, domestic terrorism, and human experiments. When the evolvement of the Reach extends beyond the scope of justice, the extent of the government's corruption, as well as the trustworthiness of close allies, are thrown into question. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, please. Well, my name is Ben. See you later.